Welcome back to Careful Boys, where we are indeed very careful boys.
Careful.
Today we got Gianni.
Hey! What's up, y'all? I'm so happy to be here. I love it. I love you guys.
Are you Italian?
Yeah, I am.
Great.
What does that mean?
Interview's over. We're gonna hear about that a lot, I guess.
I actually, you know what's so funny is
running
like
gag.
my name is super Italian, but I'm always just like everyone just thinks, yeah, you're just a normal white guy. I'm like, yeah, like no, you know what I mean? Like when I would go to auditions, they're like Gianni Paolo. They expect like some like spice. Hey, what's up? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? What the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? They're like, oh. Italian. I took it for 2 years in high school, and I only learned one word.
What's it?
It was bicicletta. It's bicycle.
Oh, wow.
You didn't go, oh. I mean that too, but like that was just more like growing up.
School, I get it, you know.
Just like in Rhode Island, there was all the hot Italian girls were in my class. So it's me and like 25 girls. So every time the teacher would call me, I'd be like, "Fangula," and then she'd be like, "Gianni, get out," and be like, "Yeah, I'll get out of here."
It's fangula.
It means fuck. Yeah, it is the F word in Italian. Yeah.
Fangula.
Yeah. No, I didn't do that. Yeah, I think the nuts would have been over the top.
Oh, speaking of nuts.
Speaking of nuts, man.
You guys have been. I should not have brought this up.
We're gonna go straight
trying to
into
segue
it.
right into the cock story.
Cock is such a
You
cool
saw
word.
this cock story, and it's so good. We're like, stop it right there. You need to tell
Wait,
us.
how did it even come
You
up?
brought it up. You were talking about your dick, though.
Oh, yeah, I was.
I was like, hey, Gianni, how are you? And you were like,
That's like, oh, my perfect cock!
you couldn't wait to get it out, bro.
Well, I don't know what it is.
He had cock surgery when he was what?
Yeah. So he got cock surgery, but you know he got cock surgery too. So you guys are like cock brothers.
Pointing at him.
You did? Cock boys, man.
Just got circumcised at 12. That's hardly like cosmetic.
Don't say cock boys.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
I don't think it works.
Yeah.
Boys.
We can't do. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago we can't do that anymore.
Maybe.
I don't know if that's a good reason.
Wait, so you got circumcised at 12?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Really late.
I have a
Oh,
friend
it
that
sucks.
did that too. He said it was the worst experience of his life.
It's the worst thing. Yeah, for sure.
And then like your dick would like get hard again, and then it would like.
It would instantly I would just have so much blood loss every, like the amount of blood that goes through a boner, also like that's how much you bleed.
Yeah.
Why'd you do it?
Yeah, why'd you get a boner?
I don't know. Why did I get a boner? Fuck, anatomy, I guess?
Yeah.
Human fucking body.
No, why'd you get circumcised at 12?
I don't know. It's my parents. I'm 12. I'm not making medical decisions.
Wake up one morning and just go, oh fuck, we forgot.
Their attitude.
Oh, no.
It sucks to say, but yeah, I was
Or
like,
did you get in trouble for something? They're like, you know what? We still got one thing on you.
no, I was like, why didn't I asked them? I'm like, hey, mom, dad, why did I not get circumcised when I was born? They were like,
We
I don't
forgot.
know. They just were like, it was like the fucking Filipino shrug of the year. Yeah, I was like, why would you guys? They were like, oh, you want to get it now? It's like, I guess.
12th birthday. They're like, happy birthday. They wheel him into the fucking.
Yeah, so mine's like the opposite story of you, where I ended up with something that looked like a fucking stitched up sausage. Yeah.
But it's cool now. Everything's chill.
I don't know. I haven't really compared it with another dude.
Everyone take it out. Let's go, boy. All right. Yeah. So basically, what happened was I've never told this story. I don't know why I told you guys. Like, 4 people know this in my life.
Comfortable.
Yeah. I came in. I came in. There was no white people in here, and I felt comfortable. I'm like, I can breathe. And then he showed up, and I was like, all right, fucking, no more cock story. No, I'm kidding.
No cock boys, please.
No. So basically, what happened was
He's all getting nervous now. Steve's here.
when I was like 4, I would get hard and my dick would like banana up and I would legitimately pee in my own eye. Like I have a specific memory of being at my grandmother's house and I would like pee in my own eye and that was it. That's all I remember. So
You had to pee with a boner?
I don't have a before and after of my 4-year-old dick.
Before and after picture.
I don't. Yeah.
So this happened once, or you're peeing in your eyes all the time?
It was all the time, but I just remember, like, in my memory, I.
You're like,
Yeah. My memory got rid of them all, but it's like, we're gonna keep that one.
Was it,
Just for later.
Can I ask when you're about to pee, are you like, I gotta pee? Fuck.
I truly don't know. Like, I just have this 3-second spotty memory of it.
And were you just like this? There wasn't even like a push it down with my hand?
I really don't know.
You didn't do the whole fucking pants all the way down to your ankles like that shit?
Dude, here's the thing. I was 4. I wish I could tell you. Okay, logically, just do this. But I was 4, so I was just, you know what I mean?
You a dumb 4-year-old?
Over my shoulder, like
4-year-old.
Could you talk yet?
Can you do a handstand?
Here's the thing, man. If I could go back, I would change a lot of things. But you know what?
Is that the first thing on the
That was the first. Yeah, I'd be like, I would have. Actually, no, because it worked out. It ended up working out. So basically, what happened was I got surgery on it, and like
At 4.
It was around 4.
It was that bad that your parents was like, we need to get surgery for him.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Because U-shaped dick, huh?
Yeah.
Wait,
How old are you?
25 now.
They had Google back then. What did you do? Dick doctor? Like,
I don't. Maybe I went to a pediatrician. I have to like. Honestly, I'm flying to Vegas right after this. I'm going to the airport. I'm gonna call my mom on the way. I'm like, I don't know. Can you tell me about this?
Can we get some insight?
Yeah, I haven't really never asked her about it.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, give me the BTS. I gotta send some clips to fucking JK News so they can splice them in.
Through your first appointment with like consultation and doctor and like what was it like going in?
I don't know.
Did they do nip tuck or they did like
I
the
truly don't know.
is your doctor like, look, I see a lot of 4-year-old penises and this one's weird.
This one's bad. He's like, but here's the good news. It's gonna look great.
What did he do to?
I don't know. It
Put a
just,
stick on it. It was like
Like, what was going on?
it was bananaed up, and now it's just like it's legitimately like if I was building a home, I always say this. If I was building a home, I could use my cock as a leveler. Like that's how perfect and straight it is now. And I'm not gonna brag about it because here's the thing: it was a good glow up, but it's perfect.
Hey, to the perfect cock.
It's a perfect cock. It's like
Your dick can't pass parallel. So if you get hard, it's just parallel.
yeah, it's fucking.
There's a problem with that, man. You can't pass parallel.
You know how you do the thing where you can like bounce it? It just goes like it's like it goes there and it's like it's like there. Yeah. It's like a broken windshield wiper. It's like it won't go all the way.
The perfect cock indeed.
Do you remember the healing process as a kid? Because that must have been traumatic.
I don't remember any of it.
Just peeing in your
I
eye.
remember peeing in my eye and then I just remember having a perfect cock. You know what I mean? It's just like
So you blocked it all out.
yeah, but I did block it all out. Yeah.
have you ever been with a girl that really realized it's the
How
perfect
straight it was.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's now it sounds cocky, but like every time I hook up with a girl, they're like, "You have the most perfect dick," and I'm just like, "Yeah, I know."
The
yeah.
answer's yes.
And it's not me. It's not even like me. You know what I mean? It's like it's not like I did anything. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't tell them the story first.
No, yeah. I was like,
You didn't tell them a story?
They're surprised. That's a straight dick.
yeah.
Dude,
no.
imagine loving your dick so much that you're like, it's not me, it's God.
You're like, it's God and
Nothing to do
Dr.
with me.
O'Connor at Women and Infant. You know what I mean?
Very humbling thing.
I thought the perfect dick for chicks would, because you're trying to hit the G spot, right? So it would be like this.
Yeah, I do have to do some double action sometimes because it doesn't get.
Yeah, it depends on the angle, right? But like, you know, when you get
Got a
like
fucking
a
uppercut, dude.
when you get like an NRB or something like that, you know what I'm talking about? Like a no reason boner, and it's like does it lean on one side of the pant?
No, it's just straight, man.
So you
So it
picture
just tucks back,
I have to pick a side.
Just like a
He's pitching
sundial.
a tent. Does it hurt if you do the whole tuck under the fucking belt thing?
No, it's because it's actually just straight. So like if it like people who have like it would probably be like that, but it's just like chilling up there, like it's just straight up.
JK, we're
I
fascinated
see, I
with
see.
penis.
Yeah.
Well,
Here's
that's
the
like,
thing,
'cause,
man.
dude, I'm pulling up here and I'm talking to Nikki in the car real quick, and Joe's like, "Yo, Steve, we're gonna roll right now," and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on in there?" And then I come in here.
We gotta get this cock story.
Like, we gotta fucking start rolling, dude. This story's gonna be fucking hype. And then it's like it's a dick story. And I'm like, okay, that is good. That is really good.
Reasonable. Yeah.
Nikki, I gotta get off. It's a dick story.
Gotta go.
Breaking news here at JK News.
Keep a hot
Gianni
topic
has
on
a
this one.
straight dick.
It's good for you, man.
Thank you, man. I
Yeah, good
appreciate
job,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Thank you.
man.
So
That's seriously
you're on Power.
I don't know. I overshare all the time, and I like leave, and I'm like, why the fuck did I just tell them about my cock? So next time I come on, I'll tell you guys about my asshole story. That.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Asshole to you, fucking.
Not yet. Not yet.
I'm kidding.
He's gotta have something to look forward to.
What if it's not perfect? The doctor's like, in order to get you the perfect cock, I gotta fuck your asshole.
Side a little bit.
He's like, we have to put a thing in the middle, so you have to have two assholes now. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, seems reasonable.
I'm gonna put your old cock in here. It's like, and here's what it used to look like.
He's like, you should have seen your face when you were 4. Then I had to do the same thing. Yikes.
So you're on Power.
Yeah, so I was originally on Power, and then that show ended, and then me and another character got a spin-off, and it's called Power Book 2. It's literally just a continuation of Power.
Totally thinking about Power 106. Power. What is Power?
Power, it's a show. It's 50 Cent show.
Yeah, it's 50 Cent. Show.
Oh.
Stars. And yeah, so we just when is this coming out?
We need to come out. The cock story is really hot topic, so we gotta push it real quick.
this one's getting
Topic here.
You know what I mean?
It's
But-
probably like in a week.
Okay, so the season finale, it would have just aired the previous Sunday, and we're filming season 3 now.
Today's video is brought to you by DraftKings. The moment we've been waiting for since September is here. In honor of the big game, DraftKings Sportsbook, a official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56, is giving new customers 56-1 odds on either team.
Wow.
Bet just $5 and get 280 in free bets if your team wins.
DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in New York, which means you can bet from almost 1/3 of the country. If Sportsbook isn't in your state yet, play the DraftKings Daily Fantasy Football Contest for Super Bowl 56. New customers can get a free shot at the $1 million top prize with their first deposit.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the promo code OFFTHERECORD and get a 56-1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 and get 280 in free bets if your team wins. That's promo code OFFTHERECORD at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56.
21 plus minimum age and location requirements vary by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full list of requirements and state-specific responsible gaming resources. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Tennessee, call or text the TN Red Line 1-800-889-9789. In Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat. In New York, call 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467369. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use promo code OFFTHERECORD. Bet just $5 and get $280 in free bets if your team wins.
Wow. So, yeah.
Right on, man. Congrats.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
That's tight. So
You're on season 3 right now?
Yeah, we just started the first episode of season 3.
Does 50 Cent know about your perfect cock?
I have not told him, but I think it'll.
Why not?
I think it'll come up after he watches JK News because I know he's a big fan.
Do you call him 50 or do you call him like Curtis?
I first called him Curtis, and then like once I got closer to him, everyone just calls him 5.
They call him 5.
Oh, they don't even.
Oh, like
you could shorten it.
It's like if somebody wanted to call me Tony versus Anthony, it's like 5 instead of 50. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So just call him 5. But at first it was like Mr. Jackson, and then it was like Curtis, and then it was 50, and then it was 5.
Are you allowed to look him in the eyes, or do you have to look at the floor the whole time?
No, he's actually the sweetest dude ever. Really? Like, yeah, he'll come in. Like at first I was intimidated, and then
He's scaly.
yeah, he's fucking shredded. And then he would come in, and then he'll just sit down with you and like talk like movies and David Fincher. I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. He's like talking about cinematography. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow, that's sick.
Yeah.
Who would have known?
He's the only guy that's been shot 9 times that enjoys cinematography, I think.
He's a big cinematography.
I've always wanted to know, like, is he doing that? He's like, hey, look, I know you having a bad day. I got shot 9 times.
He's like, listen, I know they fucked up your breakfast at Crafty, but I almost died.
I'll show you the holes.
Yeah, that's the amount of times I got shot.
Every time Gianni picks up a banana, he's like, hey, did you know that my dick used to look like a banana?
Dude. I don't know where to go with that one.
Okay, man. It's perfect now. That's all that matters, you know?
How did you get into acting and all that stuff? Is that something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, so when I was growing up, I was probably like 10, 11, and I was playing hockey. So I actually was drafted semi-professionally for hockey.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I had like...
As an 11-year-old?
No, not at that point, but like when I was 16. And I was playing, that's all I ever did. But I just remember just being an entertainer, and like I loved just performing and stuff like that, but I didn't ever know what it meant. Like I was just in the locker room being funny with the team. So like the coaches would come up to me like, bro, you should do like entertainment and acting stuff. And I always thought they were just trying to
Like fuck with you?
Yeah, so I like wouldn't be in competition with their son. That was where my brain went. So I was like, fuck that, I'm never gonna do that.
Yeah.
I don't act.
So then once I was like, 14, 15, I started taking like theater classes because you had to at school. And I was such an asshole in like high school and just trying to make everyone be funny. And then the theater class, the teacher was like, yeah, do it. And I was like, wait, I'm not getting kicked out of class? She's like, no, go. You wanna go on the stage. And she just let me do whatever I want, and it like changed like my life. And I was like, oh, cool. Like,
And then you leave the room, and she picks up the phone, and she's like, get my son on the fucking football team. And the coach is like, you're fucking good. I tried for years. He's too good at football. He's good at football. He's good at acting.
So and then I moved to LA when I turned 19. I stopped playing hockey, and I just started auditioning, working shitty jobs, the usual, and I fucking grinded for years, and now.
You're on a show. That's crazy.
I mean, I met Gianni because through Theo and like through all the you worked on his podcast.
Yeah.
And then I thought that you were just a producer for a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
Because you did so much of that stuff. But I didn't know that you were actually in town to be an actor.
Yeah, so basically, I had just filmed a movie called Ma with Octavia Spencer.
I saw that movie.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was one of the. He doesn't remember me. I was one of the leads.
Wait.
That's his butt
Were
cheeks
you?
in it.
That's my ass. Was in that movie.
Oh, I saw your butt then.
Yeah,
for sure.
not my perfect cock. They didn't show that, but yeah, they showed my ass.
What the fucked up asshole is.
Yeah. They edited it out.
At least they used the real Italian, right?
Yeah, true. So they, I did that movie, and I was like, I started like booking voiceover stuff and booking, guest stars in like different shows. So I was like, oh, I have enough money now, so I don't have to work a restaurant job. I want to still do something creative. So I met someone on set because we shot that movie in Mississippi, and I was listening to this past weekend, and at the time it was Theo's podcast, and it only had like 50,000 viewers. So if you listen to Theo, you're like, oh shit, like comedy, you know what I mean? So someone knocked on my trailer, it was one of the PAs. He's like, let's go to set. And he was like, were you listening to Theo? I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, he grew up on my dad's farm. No. And I was like, oh shit. So he's like, yeah, I'll link you up with him when you get back to LA. So I was like, dope. So like a month later, I filmed the movie. I had money. I was like, okay, cool. Like I can be comfortable. But I was just auditioning. I was like, I still want to do something every day where I wake up and go do something. So I reached out to Theo. I was like, I just want to help you with your podcast and do your social media and do stuff like that. And I booked like every guest that was on that show for like 3 years-ish. I booked. We moved into a new studio. We ran socials. We did all that stuff. And I just knew how to do it, and we got good at it. And he fucking blew up. Obviously, everyone knows Theo now. He's like, when I started working with him, he had like, I think he had like 42,000 followers.
And you blew him up. Let's go.
Yeah. I was like, fucking.
We got the guy behind. We got the brains behind the operation right now.
I got you.
Everything.
If you guys need some help, I'll let you know after the pod.
Oh, we need some help, bro. We need some help.
I just say that because it's so crazy to see someone like 42,000 and then 2.5 million in a year just to see what he did. It was so incredible and insane. And I mean, he's the funniest person I've ever met.
He's hilarious.
The funniest person. And I know him like on such a personal level where it's like sometimes when you know someone like that, they're not funny to you anymore. He's even funnier. Like it's just crazy, like the stuff that he says, like even in deep conversations, like he'll say something, I go, I don't know how the fuck you just came up with that. It's just funny. So then I started working with Santino because they knew who I was, and I helped him with his, I built out his TikTok, and now I helped Brendan Schaub a little bit. My little brother's over there, Fighter and the Kid, and now my thing that I still do social media for comedians, and I don't get paid. I literally just do it because I love doing it. I just got Chris Stefano to 1 million followers on TikTok. He's never logged in, and I just post stuff, and yeah, so I just do it because it's literally fun. You're sitting on set for 4 fucking hours not doing shit, and I'm like, I just find comedy clips and I post them, and
that's tight, man.
I just think people, the guys who I know are great comics and deserve it. I'm like, these guys deserve it. Yeah. They just need guidance, and I just know how to.
You clearly like it too. You like comedy, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
I love it. You couldn't surround yourself with that much comedy if you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about just trying that out for yourself, doing stand-up, all that stuff?
Stand up for a year and a half. I did open mics, and I actually got booked on a ton of shows, but I didn't love the you do the same material for 2 years. That was one thing that I just personally was like, I'm like, if I tell this cock story 2 more times, it's already gonna feel old to me. And that was the first time I ever told it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's if I respect the craft at what they do of perfecting a joke, and even one word change could change the whole flow of the joke. I respect it and I love it, but for me personally, it just felt like I was hearing myself talk again. With
Louis threw it away every year. I mean, there's a couple guys who do that. I mean, that's easy, but yeah.
It's like writing a feature film and then working it live.
Yeah.
And then trying to fix it and all that. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. And I'm the type of person that I like new experiences and new things and new information, and a lot of that is just you're doing I've seen Theo over maybe 300 times live, and every joke still makes me laugh every time.
Theo is actually extremely funny in real life. It was so surprising. We were booked simultaneously, just coincidentally, in Minneapolis. I was in the audience and he popped up and I was like, what the fuck, Theo's here?
Really?
And then I fucking cried laughing. I haven't done that in ages, dude. I was like, this guy, his live is way better than his podcast.
Yeah.
His podcasts are still good too, but I was super surprised. Yeah.
That's what everybody says when they go see him live. They just said like it's the hardest I've laughed in like years.
Yeah.
That's what I heard too.
I don't even know what he's saying. It's just funny as
I haven't met him yet because all you assholes did a show without me and with him.
Yeah.
He'll just end a joke like that's what happens when you put a cigarette in a waffle, and you're just like, what the fuck? But yeah, so yeah, I've seen him live a ton of times, and every time he makes me laugh. And
Even if it's the same joke, you're like
the same joke. I know it's coming. I know his. I could tell you his hour right now. I could do it. If you guys want me to, I can. I could just do the whole hour right now.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's go for
Do you have a favorite joke of his where you start to hear the warm up for it and you're like, oh yeah, I love this one?
He has one random joke where every time it makes me laugh so fucking hard. He'll go to the like at the Comedy Store, he does it and stuff like that. He'll just like get up on stage, and at the beginning when no one knew who he was, it was so much funnier because people were like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
He would get on stage, and it's already in his special, so I'm not burning any bits. But he was like, my cousin got bit by a gay guy the other day, and then he'll literally wait like 10 seconds of just like nodding his head, and he'll just go, so we'll see. And then he'll just go right like into the next joke. And I was like, it's just so next level of just like he doesn't give a fuck. It's so funny, and I'm like, every time
10 words, dude.
Yeah, every time I hear that joke, I'm like, that is the perfect joke. Like,
So is that how you got on? Is that how you got on TV? Is like you were doing podcasts, producing, and while doing auditions?
I had booked all that, but so I had done a guest star. I'd done 4 guest stars on different shows, a couple ABC Family shows, a couple Fox comedies, like stuff like that. And then I shot that movie Ma, and then after all that, I went and started helping out with the comedy. So I had already booked a ton of stuff, and then I would not have liked it if it was the other way. Like I was doing podcasting, like, oh, now I'm an actor. Like I wanted to like get my life together and like that, and then I was like, okay, now I want to kind of get into this world.
So that's where you were like, yeah, that's when you mentioned I had the money and the free time.
Yeah.
So that's when you're able to just be like, oh, I don't need to hustle like that.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And I was actually hustling harder at that time because I was like doing the podcast stuff, and then I had to go to an audition, and then you know what I mean? I would fly and go, shoot an episode of something, and then I would literally be like on the flight, like booking a fucking guest, like Sebastian's coming in, and Sebastian's manager's calling me, and I'm on set of like Power, like shooting an episode. I'm like, yeah, Sebastian here? Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like on set, and it was so funny because nobody knew. I was just like an anonymous email on the thing, and nobody knew, and then then they started coming to the podcast, and people would recognize me and go, oh, like you're on that, and I'm like, yeah. So then it started coming like, oh, they knew that I was an actor as well. Yeah.
And then you come train with us and get punched by Nick.
Yeah, I did beat the shit out of Nick that day, but
He beat the shit out of me.
yeah.
This guy's very good.
But then I met Nick through because I did Tiger Belly, and then I met Gil, and then Gil's like, come train, and then yeah, that's kind of got hooked up with you guys.
Small world, man.
Nick will teach you how to take a punch and fucking and go down.
Get knocked out, bro.
That's like
All right, dude. Well, how much time we got left? Let's fucking get it. I'm flying to Vegas in fucking 4 hours, so let's get it.